Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a VOD, but specifically we're going to be trying to do a speed VOD. What does that mean? We're not going to try to review the whole game. We're going to get probably a few rounds on offense, probably a few rounds on defense, and just try to like find good points where coaching would be appropriate, right? So first things first, we are playing Gekko on Sunset, and we have a pretty standard comp versus a comp that has two sentinels and then two duelists and a controller. So one thing is they should be pretty strong on defense, right? Because they have a lot of defensive pressure, even though Deadlock is kind of a hit or miss character in my opinion. Like, she has her moments where she feels really strong, but then at the same time it's like I feel like there's a lot of things that you can exploit about the character. So without further ado, we're going to get into the game. The first thing that I want to emphasize is based off of the enemy's team's comp, right? You should be kind of making plans before the game even starts. I know I'm on attack. I know what I'm playing into. So with that being said, I understand that on Sunset, Cyphers usually like to set up B, especially in the beginning. Obviously, they can switch it up, but it's highly likely that Cypher will be B. So I'm going to make a call, hey, we should play A. Why? Because I feel a lot better pushing into this character than I do this character, right? So pistol round, the goal is we are going to push A. I think that's kind of like the depth that the plan gets into. I could go into more depth, like, hey, let's push A. I'm going to flash window, so you could do this. Somebody watch this, or whatever we're going to do. Maybe we do a split or something, or we just shove this angle, right? But at least we got the idea, and we're on the same page. Hey, we want to push A because we want to avoid the Cypher. I lied, I'm Bass. So we mess up the flash because we're cheap.
Reloading.
One in the smoke on the left.
Got him.
You're too good.
One side, other way.
Oh,
Backside. Help. Flash, help.
One enemy remaining.
One last from mid.
Where's the bomb?
Landing.
Right there. Spike sticking. Thanks, little man.
Is that your trip? So, right here, we've already used our flash 2 times, which is really good. The strength of Gekko is to use your utility as much as possible. So, if you can get, I would say, 3 flashes out around, that's really huge. 2 is like, okay, cool, but like, if you're getting 3 plus flashes, like, that's pretty insane, right? So that should be your goal. Not throwing bad flashes to just get more uses, but just finding good ways to be able to reuse your utility.
Yeah, it's mine.
So right here, I'm about to talk to my Cypher because with the tripwire there, I understand that that's kind of like a player. It's a way of getting information. If they shoot it, I know. If they walk on it, I can swing it. So instead of allowing my Cypher to push through CT, I'm just going to call them back so they can play this angle. The reason why is because if an enemy were to push from this side, I can fight and the Cypher can swing off of my contact. On contrast, if somebody swings my angle, the Cypher can swing off. Oh, I can swing off the Cypher's contact, right? So yeah, so either the trip gets avoided and then we fight double here, or they go the other way and we still fight double there, right? So it's a win-win. Play backside. We'll lower the volume. So
Wait for tap.
he might come my way. I have a flash ready.
Up and away. Someone's
Gets
there.
hit with a trip. Flash.
Nice play.
Dead.
That's right. You tell him.
Alright, so we're going to speed it up a little bit so we can kind of like speed through this VOD. Let me do it again. So we want our pistol, so now we are on our gun round, so we got to buy,
Only buy full shield this round?
guns
Yeah,
and
full
shields. And we elect to push A again. There is a chance that Cypher can rotate, but I doubt he'll just rotate off of 1 round loss. So we should face the same opposition. So flash your window. Backside.
Follow, yeah.
Got her.
Nice.
Alright, so frag there. We don't need over push.
I said for mid.
And right there, that is a bad flash, right? Because I've only limited myself to 2 flashes when I could have gotten 3, right? Instead of throwing the flash over, right? Because what's going to happen is they're going to get blinded if my teammates don't swing it, which I don't expect them to. If they don't swing it, they're just going to be blind. They're going to hide behind corners, right? And then they're going to repush. Compared to I could throw my flash up in the air, hit them with a blind, and then I'll be able to get my flash again, hopefully. Flash, 1 push. Got rid of the shield. So, right there, if you're wondering why I threw the molly, I did hear the ISO shield pop prior. So, in my head, I throw the molly. If he's anywhere close to that edge, he gets hit. the shield only takes 1 damage to break. So my thought process was I want to get the shield off of him, which I did, to enable us to be able to take a better fight. You can play off my contact, Jen.
One enemy remaining.
Right, last one here, probably.
Reloading.
Yeah, I think I
He's
heard
on me. He's on me. On me.
Thing. Help me! Thank you.
Oops, nice.
A good fight there. Damn.
Up the way.
So this round here, I have Volt. So, and we are on a half buy round. So I just select, hey, let's go B. I know they might have a cipher. In my mind, I was like, I think he might have switched. But even if he doesn't, I have a lot of util to kind of spam through here to get through here. And I do make a mistake, so we'll be able to actually talk about it.
Break my trip.
So they wall it. So what do I do here? I'm just gonna pull my ult back, right? So I can get another use out of it. That probably means Cypher's on A. Right, so right now, right, I have my wingman and my ult is coming back up in a bit.
Broken.
So right now I have about 5 seconds until my ult's back. What I need to do here is I need to wait. Why? Because using util by itself, in the sense of, you know, your little buddies, right? Your wingman, you know, all this stuff, right? Using them by yourself is good, but using them together makes them even better. So what's better? Ulting in, right, and potentially getting a shot, or bouncing my wingman off of this wall, letting him clear right, and then sending in my thrash right behind it as it's coming in. So they can only shoot one. So then if somebody is there, they get hit with the wingman, right, and that's a stun. And if they break the wingman, my thrash will get him, right? And then if nobody shoots the wingman, I know nobody's there, and I can just continue to clear around like this, and then I can clear the whole site with 2 pieces of utility, and then we can push in, right? So here you're going to see my mistake.
Have a decay.
Throw wingman in by himself. You ready? I'm clearing. Wingman doesn't clear that left corner, and then I lose my thrash. Oh my god, Reina's fucking booking me. We need to get out there. Oh my god.
Vulnerable. Vulnerable.
Mid. We
Go
can
away.
get a frag here.
Sprint.
We're able to switch sides.
Oh my gosh, oh my.
Care mid. Right, Reina has mid. Keep going. Babe, run for your life.
We're aware that
Backside.
somebody probably rotated already.
Swing me.
Nice.
30 seconds left.
Put camera on site. And then let's go this one. Follow me.
And then right here, I make another play call. The reason why I want to push their spawn with my Cypher here is because I understand that we're in a 2v3. We're both low. We need to get a pick, right? Because not only is it 2v3, but we're extremely low. We need to equalize here, right? So we need to at least get a frag so that we can take 2 other fights at a little bit more balanced. But at the same time, we're both just super low.
Right there. Everyone hiding.
Okay,
Okay, go this way.
Mid, both are mid.
Saw you, Mosh.
You have trip there to play off? Get behind you, Hal.
Behind me.
One enemy remaining.
Behind me.
That's fine.
Oh shit.
It's fine.
So
Last player standing.
at this point, I understand we're both low. And I probably should have sat there and fought with my Cypher, but I was a little afraid of getting spray transferred. So I backed up because I felt like her smoke wasn't the best. So I back up here and try to play time.
Nice, you win this.
Okay, we got it, though.
You got it. Sorry, guys, I'm not playing good.
No, it's cool.
That's a round.
I'm gonna wait the close timeout.
I'm gonna flash this.
So there's another example of where the flash could have been better. Instead of throwing the flash over top, right, I can accomplish the same goal by throwing it into the wall. It'll still get the same flash, but it'll also bounce back to me close to cover or in cover, so that I can get my utility back.
Go peek. Anyway, you got it.
Holding with you, Cypher.
Enemy
On there.
spotted A.
So right here is going to be a great example of something that high elo players do. So my Reyna's in a smoke. I'm not pushed up with my Reyna because I felt like it was better to hold this angle. But I realize that my Reyna's taking a fight while she's near the smoke. So what I'm going to do, I can't see nothing. So I'm going to use the minimap to get as much information as I can. And then based off of the calls that my teammates make, as well as I can kind of guesstimate from the positioning on the map, I can take educated guess shots through the smoke. And in this case, it
Building.
One enemy
works out for me,
remaining.
right? So
You can pray back.
in this defensive round, we're going to start A.
Yeah, cool.
We see contact on
I'm rotating.
B, and we see both of their
Reyna mid
sentinels,
here.
so we can assume that they're going to push really hard. B. Now we know there's some people mid. They're facing towards
Oh yeah, he's
market, so we're going to just flash
Okay,
out
okay,
here.
ult.
A nice
Play
little
D.
pick.
On B.
Crosshair placement
market.
could have probably been a little bit better there. And we also hid there because we knew the Clove needed to come back out to get a pick because we knew that there was nobody close enough for her to get a frag. So the only place she knows people are is here. So she's going to have to clear this out. And she fell back down.
Exactly where you are. Get him, wingman. The wingman's down.
One enemy remaining.
On side to your right.
Nice.
That's a Dubsky.
You're so cool, babe.
So on this defensive round, we're just going to throw the flash straight up into the air so that we can get information main so we can know if we need to fight this.
Yeah, ISO here.
She has targets.
Multiple.
Wingman's down.
Right in there, and Cypher.
You did good.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It's a nice little team fight there. If anything, I would say that I need to play my Reyna there instead of just letting him swing alone. If he's gonna swing, I just need to swing too. Yeah, I want to get my wingman back, but like I need to play off my teammates. All right, so this is the last round, I'd say. So basically, I played pretty passive because I was by myself. The second I heard any type of like contest, I kind of backed out because I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to hold sight against 5 people. Smoke off.
Come on, little man.
Watching tiles.
Dizzy's up top.
And fun fact, obviously I know that they have a deadlock. So when I saw this odor on the floor, usually I don't pick it up. I just stay with the Vandal. But I had I knew I was gonna play A already, and from previous rounds, I know that the deadlock likes to wall this off. So that's why when I backed up here, I hid to the left. Because I knew that she would just throw it, and I knew from the left I could safely break the wall. So now that wall she just threw just got deleted, right? So now she has to re-worry about people entering from through the smoke, unlike before where she knew that if she, nobody could walk through it without her knowing.
You know the one-way here, Roman? On that box.
So right now I'm kind of just making my presence known so they don't just run through.
I'm gonna go back B actually, or hold mid.
Gotcha, fun. My turn. Enemy spotted.
Again, I saw. Lost my.
Looks like they're coming.
It's you and me.
Oh no.
Last player standing.
So now I'm in a 1v3. This is a very sucky situation for me because unfortunately they didn't see me here, I don't think, so they don't know that I'm here. So now they have to, they have to figure out where I'm at. So in my opinion, I'm kind of just waiting to hear some information so that I can make the correct play here.
Good luck, soldier.
So I heard somebody planning pretty close, and so I swing this angle.
Spike planted.
At a frag. I know that I heard somebody on site, but I'm assuming that somebody's probably playing here as well. But I swing site first because I'm guaranteed. I know somebody was guaranteed there. I react to the person I see on the right side,
One enemy
get the
remaining.
frag, and then I know for a fact that person did not leave. So right now I'm kind of just being prepared to
Thought
fight,
I heard him in that box.
and then I do what anybody else would do. I just pop my ult for the free dub.
It's all you, little homie.
Yeah, let's go.
And the last mistake there is not having my flash, therefore not being able to do the twerk play. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be able to twerk. So I didn't have my flash, so that's the only thing I gotta complain about there.
Yeah.
And that is my attempt at a
GG.
speed VOD. That VOD kind of felt like an ego VOD, but it really was my attempt at a speed VOD, right? But I did find a few things, right, that obviously I could still improve on, right? So good things that I did. I definitely planned a lot, but I could always plan. So this is a plus, right? But the minus would be I need to plan with detail, right? So good thing that I planned, but I could still plan with more detail. Another positive was I was trying to get multiple uses of util, right? And then the rounds that I did, and I obviously pointed it out, right? That would be the negative, but we're not going to write that. And then I would say was another thing that I could have worked on that game. What does do that? wasting util. Oh yeah. And then I think another thing I could work on is comboing. I think that's how you would do it, right? Comboing util. Using Thrash and Wingman, Thrash and Flash, Wingman and Flash, right? Using util together, because even though it's strong, it's stronger together, right? So I think the biggest takeaway that we can take from this review that we did is I need to combo my utility, because even though they're good, they're stronger together. I need to look for opportunities to not only use my util, but to use it in ways that I can get it back, so that I can, you know, abuse the fact that my util is reusable. I need to continue planning, right? But not only plan, but plan with more detail. Okay, we're going to go A, but try to give my team a better sense of direction, because just because I say we're going A doesn't mean that we're going to execute the site properly. You know, I can be like, hey, like, let's go A. We have these guns, like let's throw smokes here. I'm going to clear this. Somebody watch this, right? And when I say somebody, try to be specific with that. So instead of just saying somebody watch flank, right? Be like, hey, Cypher, you watch flank, right? So that we don't have two guys thinking that they have to do the same thing. And it kind of just clears up some confusion. So, without further ado, we're going to end this video. If you like videos like this and you want to be a part of a video like this, all you got to do is comment down below so we can get in contact, so that we can get you a free VOD review. And if you like these speed reviews, let me know so we can do more of these. If not, we'll just keep on with the in-depth ones. So, without further ado, whether it is morning, day, or night where you may be, hopefully you have a great rest of the time that you have, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.